Hey, good morning, guys. It's Johnny Sunshine. It's September 1st, guys. 9/1. It is September 1st. August is behind us. It was a tough month, weather-wise, health-wise. Just it's a dogfight, man, down here. But it's Friday. Johnny Sunshine's going to work today. I got a water heater to do for my neighbor down in the back. You can see my sliding glass doors are totally steamed up. The good thing about, down here in Florida is you don't need to buy yourself a steam room. You just walk outside, man. It's I'm surprised my lens isn't fogging up because of the difference in temperature. Hang on. Anyways, I gotta go put a water heater in for my guy down the street here, older guy. He's been suffering with chronic leukemia for the last 20 years. But he's a great guy. Always calls me. I informed him that I did have COVID. I will be wearing a mask in his house, and I instructed him and his wife to just stay back. I'm gonna wear gloves. I'm gonna wear a mask, a real good mask, the yellow ones that you get from the hospital that are pretty high density. I don't know how you grade them, but I think this weekend is Labor Day. I don't know, the end of the summer, man. So I'm gonna do a job today, make up for the fact that I haven't worked in 2 weeks. But sometimes it gets like that, guys. Sometimes it gets like that. Better off just taking it easy. Hey, Gus. What up with the Gus bus? Gus, you a good boy? Oh, Billy, she's always bitchy. Gussie.
You kind of a mess, man. What do you smell like today? What's that you're wearing? Oh, I smell it. Yeah, you're wearing a combination of dirty sock and funky water. Stagnant water. Very nice smell, Gussie. Yeah, the dogs love it.
Anyways, it's gonna be cool to get back to work. I am a little foggy. I don't know, man. I guess this COVID comes with side effects, and who knows how long they'll last. Who knows? I haven't even tested myself to see if I'm positive. I definitely need to be very, very careful with these people, especially the elderly. I don't need to be a super, what do they call them, guys? A super spreader. Super spreader. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I'm running a little late. I've been sleeping late, man. Even though I go to bed, I can't fall asleep. My nose, for some reason, has reappeared. I gotta get this checked, man. I gotta go to a dermatologist before the old sniffer has to be cut off, I did lose some weight. That's a good way to lose some weight. Get sick for 2 weeks. Probably dropped 10 pounds, which is nice. Back down to 220, 222. Heavy weight. Don't just think about that, boys. You're trying to bug up on me. I am a heavyweight, and a real heavyweight. And yeah, it's all muscle. All muscle. That's right. So don't get frisky, boys. Don't get froggy. That was a great move, Bella. Anyways, guys, I'm happy to be back. Hopefully, I've been watching a lot of your videos. The guys that out there, the guys I follow. I gotta tell you, man, out of everybody, there's two guys that are really funny as hell, man. It's I don't know, I think he's a Puerto Rican kid out of New York, does commercial work. Shout out to him. I don't know the name of his channel, but I do follow him, and he's smart as fuck. Does great work. He's a total craftsman, and a lot of cast iron, a lot of working in those high rises, which is a big deal, man. To do that without wreaking havoc on neighbors above and below and beside, it's tough, man. I wouldn't want to do it. I never enjoyed working in high rises like that, because you got to give them time. You got to say, hey, I'm going to be jackhammering at 11 o'clock on Tuesday from 11 to 4, and God forbid something happens where it goes beyond that or whatever. It's just a nightmare. I'd rather not do it. But in New York City, they're all fucking high rises, so it is what it is. And the other kid that I like is Ree Plum. He's funny as hell too, just real quick, and his voiceovers are just fucking hilarious. He's going to be going to long form videos. I offered my help because I'm so good at these epic fucking 2-hour long videos. I offered him some pointers. He didn't take me up on him. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go knock this heater out. It's a 40-gallon medium. Should be easy. 3,500 watt element. I'm gonna put it in a new pan. There is no drain for this pan, but the way the grade is in this backyard, and the fact that I know that he's got issues with rain and puddling on the back of his house, I'm not going to drill a hole through this block and put a pan drain in, because that'll be the way the water gets in the house. Instead of going out, it'll be coming in. So I'm just going to put a pan in there, put the fitting on the pan, and put a 90 in it and turn it up with an adapter so they can hook a hose up to it to drain it. But at least people, you need to get in the habit of looking at your water heater pan when you go in your laundry room or wherever it is. Hopefully it's in a safe condition. I know for me, my water heater appears to have shit the bed. I moved a like one of those Publix bags, canvas bag for shopping. The other day it was a little damp, and I look at the top and there's water on the top of my water heater. And I believe that it has to do with this asshole lived at my house for 2 months, taking his fucking exhaustive showers, wore my water heater out, expansion and contraction, taking that water that's constantly replacing the water that has been exposed to an anode. It just overworks the whole system. Costs a lot of money. People, we're lucky to have hot water. Take a quick shower and get the fuck out of there. Jesus, man. Conserve, shit isn't, I just don't get it. I don't get it. People who think everything just fucking is gonna last forever. But anyways, now I gotta replace my water heater. 50-gallon. It's one of them. It's an A.O. Smith, because for a time the builder I was working for was installing A.O. Smith, and I had them in my shop. I needed one. I put it in. I will say it lasted a long time, but it's because I don't use it. Sometimes I go 2 weeks without taking a shower. Just being honest. I got it like that. I go swimming here, I got a 50-gallon heater in my guest house, and I got a 50-gallon heater in my house. Looking over here, my nephew. Looks like my nephew was here, man. His curtains open. I gotta call him. Either that or somebody broke in and stole all his shit, man. Did hear some fucking noise last night. All right, I'm rambling. I gotta go put a heater in, guys. I'm feeling pretty good. Little foggy, but I'm always foggy, man. You know, the fucking elevator just doesn't quite make it to the top floor with me. It starts to struggle, and when the pressure's on, yeah, I overheat. I start sweating bullets. Well, that's not a good term to use here in Florida. How about our governor? In a matter of 24 hours, he's like, it's terrible that these people got shot, and yeah, if you come knocking on my door, I'll shoot your fucking ass. Anyways, too much. I went too far, I know. Johnny's on the road again. Feeling crappy, but I'm doing it again. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, boys. Woohoo! Johnny's back. Hey guys, I was just thinking, remember that song, My Sharona? This is my take on it. My Rona. Nobody needs to know. Just me, you, in the YouTube's world. My Rona. Yeah. Johnny got the Rona. And up here on the left, this house with the wood fence, that would be Johnny Phillips's place. Yeah. John the plumber. Not looking too bad after another hurricane. Yeah. Look at that damn shed, sticks out like a sore thumb. That's because it's the sore thumb wood shop, y'all. Yeah. It's a busy day today. Seems to be a lot of shit happening. Supply house was closed for 2 days, so there's Johnny's pad. My Sharona. Tell you, man, I've been watching some of these other videos. They got music playing, and fuck, I can't even fart a song without getting a copyright infringement. Heard that? Can't even fucking fart a song without getting nailed by YouTube. I don't know why. Alright, here we are, guys. Here we are. I'm hoping I can pull up in the back there, get this thing through the back side, but let's see what the best way is to attack this guy. Alright guys, so this is going to work better for me, being up here on the side of the house. Get my pump. This water heater looks pretty old.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Yeah, Norm, just to be safe, let's keep our distance.
Yeah.
And when I'm done, I'll come get you. You can take a peek at it, but I won't be very long, okay?
Okay.
Look at this baby. This thing's fucking old, Jackson. Get some light in here, guys. Alright guys, so we've got overhead water piping. time for a new blade. Hey guys, so I want to spend a minute talking to you about, I see a lot of guys on YouTube, when you got a water heater that won't drain because of the sediment buildup in it, they're taking this valve off on the bottom, which to me is a total liability. The risk totally outweighs the benefit. That's not what you need to do, guys. Especially if you show up and the water heater's hot. You don't know if that's 130, 140 degree water in that tank. You yank that thing out and now you're struggling to get the new one in, or the valve breaks. You're not only flooding the fucking house, you're burning the hell out of yourself. It's just not worth it, man. It totally is not worth it. You got to use one of these. Very simple piece of 1/2 inch CPVC. Go in from the top on the hot side, of the water heater. Drop it down to the bottom and then lift it up a couple inches so that you leave the sediment in there, and pump it out from the hot side. That's how you do it, man. Do not do that. All it takes is one time. When that plastic valve down there breaks off, or you scald the hell out of your worker and your whole day's shot, just not smart, man. It's just not a smart thing to do. Some guys, I'm telling you, this is plan B. If you can't use the drain valve, you got a very old heater, I don't even try the drain valve. I go straight to this, and I'll show you how that goes in. Look at that, guys. That's what happens when you put copper on these dielectric nipples. Copper is not good. Brass does not do that. Copper does. But what I do is I'll take a 7/16 nut driver. If you can get the nipple out, that's even better. Let me try to get this nipple out. Nope. Alright, so I can't get the nipple out. I'm going to drive this 7/16 nut driver in there. And what that's going to do is open it up enough so that I can get my tube in. See how easy that was? Down to the bottom and lift it up a little bit. I've got a laundry tub right here next to the sink, which I'm going to use to dump this. And you'll see how fast this thing pumps it down. I mean, I do have a real good pump, you guys. I don't use a battery operated shit. But this is a very good pump. Most of the time it'll prime itself, but sometimes you gotta prime it. Hear that? Lift it up a couple inches. $10.32. See how it primed itself? No danger, no worrying about, you know, scalding yourself, flooding the unit. Let's see how long it takes. $10.38, guys. 6 minutes. Alright guys, it took 6 minutes to flush this, to empty this tank. No threat of flooding the house.
no threat of scalding your employees. It is simply not a safe practice. As the owner of a business, I wouldn't be teaching my guys to do that. You're putting them in a bad position, and this is the way to do it, guys. I'm telling you. Do not try to take the valve, the drain valve. That's great if you want to put a new drain valve in on the new water heater. That's fine. I get all of that, having a bigger flow, all that stuff. The time to do that is not when the water heater is full of water, possibly scalding hot water. So anyways, it took 6 minutes to pump that down. That's really, I'm going to make a short out of this, a simple video explaining my thoughts on this matter. You guys do what you want, but that's what I feel. Like butter, baby. Like butter. Look at this, guys. Cold inlet. I don't know if you could tell, but that thing's down to a very small hole. And the hot side was worse. Copper causes electrolysis more than brass. So use brass fittings if you want. You can still solder them, but then you're not going to get that electrolysis, man, with the brass fitting. Hey guys, so I'm going to try something new on this heater. It's electric heater. I bought this ream, I believe it's ream, no, shock bite. Comes with a valve, shock bite fittings on the ends there to go on the pipes coming out of the wall, and then these adapters on the other side with washers in them. And I bought this so that I could use it on gas water heaters and just simplify the job instead of having to solder all that shit up. So I'm going to try to use these today on this electric water heater. See how they go. I mean, I think this was about $32, but when you consider the time, I think I paid $22 or 20 bucks for a shock bite ball valve. So with the time that I save, and these are good stainless steel water connectors, I think it's going to be fine, and I'm going to give them a shot, man. It may be standard for me. I see a lot of guys using them on YouTube, and I got no problems with using this new stuff that comes on the market. So the one thing that I've noticed with these flexible connectors is they always seems like an afterthought where it gets cut. So my plan is to actually put it on the water heater first and then loop it out so that it looks right, and make my cuts after. You know what I mean? The last thing I'll do is make the cut, clean it, deburr it, and stick them things on so they look halfway decent and doesn't look like an afterthought. Hey guys, look at this. I love this. Shower height relief valve. Downside. Supposed to be pipe full size. That's 1/2 inch. And it's about, I don't know, it's shower height, you know. When it starts to blow off, boiling hot water, some old lady could take a shower, you know. Some of them old timers, you gotta watch out for them old time plumbers. Yeah, dangerous, man. Well, we don't give a fuck about safety features. What are you talking about? Safety features. What's a safety feature?
So I got my fan in here drying this place out a little bit. Did have some water. The brain surgeon who put the pan in put the adapter on with no cap so that it fills up a little bit and then drains out on the floor instead of turning it a 90 up. I don't know, sounding like I'm full of myself lately, but I'm just saying there's a lot to talk about, guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how I do a pan when there's no stub out for a pan. I use a 1 by 3/4 inch bushing in the pan adapter, and then a street 90, and this 90 is higher than the lip of the pan, the flood level rim of the pan, so it gives them a full height of the pan. It's not going to drip out. But I want to show you something. I told you that this guy had issues with drainage back here, and all these sandbags right here, these sandbags are for this back door, so I'm not stubbing that thing out. I'm just going to do this. Basically, whoa, little cray. I gotta tell you guys, I'm not a fan of wearing gloves, man. Just am not. I'm sorry. I probably have to start doing it because of my age and my health, but yeah, I know some of you guys are gonna say, at fucking 1722, you didn't glue the other side of that fitting. I like to push the envelope, guys. I like to see what I can get away with. Alright. So I'm going to put this here. Like so. Unfortunately, this new water heater, I'm going to probably have to cut this first to get this heater in. We'll see. So just like I thought, that pipe was going to be in the way down there. So I'm going to put this hot side on, see where it ends up. I'm going to try to get this as close as I can. There's a lot of room. It's not going to be a problem being off the wall. I'm not going to repipe the whole place. I don't know what they say about putting pipe dope on these threads, but it does have a gasket seal. That's going to be fine. I was always told if it's got threads, put some pipe dope on it. That's it. That's the rule of thumb, boys, for you youngins out there. And these, you don't have to go crazy on these because you can always tighten them up, man. You don't want to cut that gasket in there. You can come back a year from now and tighten it up if it had to be, but they're usually pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna try to, wow. That's tight. It's my first time using these guys, so I'm just trying to feel it out. whoever did the repipe was a real brain surgeon. Typical. Typical. Let me cut this down here and see what we can come up with. Okay. That's one. This one, because of the Goomba who fucking roughed it in, didn't know what he was doing. I gotta go to plan B on this side, unfortunately. But I can see how this kit's gonna save me a lot of time. And for you guys who are worrying about homeowners doing it themselves because they can just unscrew that, it's not really a threat, guys. These people when they're 70, 80, 60, 70, never did this shit before in their life, they're not going to be doing a water heater, trust me. Yeah. A little high, guys. I'm going to cut that. That's a fucking Rube Goldberg if I ever saw one. See how easy that is, guys? See how easy you get a do-over? That's it, man. That's all she wrote. I like it. I'm probably going to use these in the future just because it's so simple. Once I get better at it, the second or third time I'll be knocking these out. But it looks good. It's professional looking. It works, and I know the shit's going to stay like this for a long time. Alright guys, I'm ready to start filling this. Like I've said before, I like to keep everything closed and fill the top, the water goes into the bottom, and now we're testing all of this stuff up here with air instead of water. If there's a leak, we can take care of it without dealing with water. Just an easier way to do things. That's how I've always done it. I just need to hook up this electric now, and it's kind of a goofy setup. Plugs into the wall, and it is what it is, guys. I'm not here to rewire every water heater in Sarasota. Well, maybe I'm supposed to be, I don't know. I know it's an older house, that's why I got a 3,500 watt element water heater. Should be good. Pretty simple. Let me go get some new wire nuts and get this thing put together.
Why, what's
you wear gloves? Why? Why would you wear gloves? I don't know. I just don't know. You know. You wear gloves so that everything, all the dirty shit you touch, you smear it all over your tools, you know. That's why. That's why you wear them, you dumbasses. You fucking dum-dums. You fucking dum-dums. Wah, 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 wah. Do-do-do-do-do. So why would you wear gloves? I gotta say, old Steve Ladd has coined a lot of phrases, man. He's a fucking character. He is a character, man. Watch him every day, guys. Watch him every day. These gloves are just in my fucking way. God. Alright, enough of these holy fucking rollers. Slippery. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad it's September, guys. A great old song from the 70s, man. Do you remember when it was last September? Yeah, baby. Get down. Yeah. 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 Gonna be a wrap on this one, guys. Listen to all this air. I know I don't have any leaks. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed the rest down. Actually, can't do it. That turned off. Make sure you plug everything back in, guys. Washing machine, whatever you've been playing with. I gotta go tell them to turn the kitchen sink on. Alright guys, so Shark Bite water heater connection kit. They work great. The package is easy to open. You know, not like Milwaukee. You gotta cut a fucking arm off to get shit out of a package. I just heard the water go out, so we're all good here. Let me clean this up. I told the guy this tank's been sitting here since the house was built. It's not hooked up anymore. I'm gonna haul that away for him. I think it's pretty cool. I'll probably just leave it at my house as a collector item. I like old shit like that. Hey guys, Johnny Sunshine here. It's Friday, September 1st. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank God for September. Do you remember when it was last September? Anyways, I think this water heater came out nice. I took my time, got my sticker on there. You'd be surprised how many, some houses I put 3 water heaters in over the years by putting my stickers on them. Different homeowners. It's the cheapest advertisement you can get, and it's right there. People will call you. Most people don't have a plumber. I was going to take this tank, but it's still connected to something. Even though the well is, I think, shut down, I'm not going to mess with it. I just don't need to get into something. I don't need to open up a can of worms. I'm going to leave it. It's all good. Electric's on, and I like the way these flex hoses work, man. Stainless steel. I think it's a good thing. I'm going to get more of them. I'm going to keep them on my truck, especially on gas water heaters. The circumstances, it depends. I'll have to assess it when I get there. This one was a little tougher because the guy, you know, normally you stub the pipes out above the water heater, not below it, so you have to do a bunch of shit. They're just stupid, especially if you re-piped it. You know, why would you do that? But anyways, it's all set. I'm glad my neighbors are good. It's Labor Day weekend, so I might as well put in a little bit of labor. Haven't done much of that lately. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave some comments. I'm sure there'll be some, and I appreciate them. Good, bad, or indifferent. No question's a stupid question, and yeah, keep asking. Yeah, sometimes I don't answer them if I think it's real stupid, but you know, you can ask anyways. Hey guys, Johnny Sunshine here. It's Friday. It's 10 past 12. I got to that house at about 10:30, 10:35 maybe, somewhere around there. Maybe a little earlier than that, but that water heater's in. I like those supplies, those Shark Bite supplies. I don't know if they sell them at the supply house or if that's a Home Depot type thing. I know that's where I bought them. I bought them at Home Depot, but hopefully the suppliers can bring them in. You could probably get them a little cheaper at your supply house. But man, are they quick, easy, and you saw how easy it was for me to take it back apart and do a do-over. You know, I mean, it's just, they're so easy, man. I don't know why so many people hate Shark Bites. Maybe that's why, because they're easy and they work. I don't know, but I've been using them for 20 years and I'm a big fan of them. I'm not a big fan of paying $4,000 for a ProPress machine. I know you could probably get them a lot cheaper now, but the fittings are expensive, and I simply don't have enough room on my truck to stock copper, CPVC, galvanized, now shark bites and Pro Press. It's just, you got to pick and choose what you want to use. The guys who use Pro Press, more power to you. I'm not hating on you. You do what you do, but I'm a big fan of shark bites. It's the same thing. It's an O-ring seal. The only upside with the shark bite is that you can remove it very, very easily, and you don't need an expensive tool to put it together. You know, I've got a little tray of shark bite fittings that I use. Mainly I use them for adapters to get to CPVC and then glue everything together. And CPVC is a great product, especially on the outside of the wall, on water heater installations, stuff like that. It's all new stuff, guys, but listen, we used to have to dig aquifers to get water to people's houses. Times are changing, and all this stuff is good. It's only going to get better. They're going to improve upon this stuff most of the time. Unfortunately, like polybutylene, they didn't do much improving on that. It's still a disaster. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's nice to get one back out there, me actually working instead of cooking in my fucking underwear, or doing fucking the weather channel on my fucking plumbing channel. Yeah, I was gonna get a big ass fan, you know, and have me standing out there in my fucking Fruit of the Loom fucking boxer briefs. Actually, I wear Hanes, man. I'm a Hanes guy. I don't be fucking around with no Fruit of the Looms. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna get a big ass fan and stand there like I'm in 140 mile an hour winds, you know, but I thought maybe that's a little too far. Maybe somebody would be calling for a wellness check on me, you know, rightly so, if I did that. So anyways, guys, have a great Labor Day weekend. If you're gonna work this weekend, charge them, boys. Get that money. Get that money. See ya.